Monologue.
What's up, everybody? How's it going this week? Welcome to the Goldstream. You're watching the Goldstream right here on Adam Goldstein TV. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys had a great week.
And you're special just because you're you.
Sorry about that little bit of a stutter step with that drop. So hope everybody had a good week. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I had a tremendously awesome Thanksgiving. Mostly because I had a quiet one. Like I went down to my sister's in Plymouth, had a good time. But sometimes I think the best Thanksgivings are the ones where it's the most quiet. It was just nice to not have to really fuss about anything and to not have to stress. So that was pretty nice. Got a few topics that I got for this week, and I actually am planning on returning to talking about Opie. So this was something that I had not planned on doing, and I think it'll be kind of interesting because he's had. Hold on, sorry. Trying to bring up the screen here, having a little bit of trouble. There we go. Okay, we got the screen up now. And, sorry. I thought that I didn't have a topic. Oh, you know what? We're not going to start with the Opie thing today. I thought that I didn't have a topic, and it turns out at the very last second, I was kind of able to pull this sort of rabbit out of my hat. So this one is kind of interesting because it is it's actually a truly topic. So this is a company that makes these videos. I used to make fun of them all the time. This one is called I Drink My Urine and Live in a Tent with My Kids. So yeah, I thought I had no show this week, and it turns out that these fucking weirdos from Oregon or whatever, these weirdos fucking bailed me out. So we're going to have some fun with this one.
I live in a tent with 2 kids, and they love it.
No, they don't.
Do you love living in a tent, man?
My kids love it.
Me? Yeah. I like drinking my own urine.
What? Oh Nice freeze frame. Just look at this lady. And her urine does not look very clean either. Oh my God, just look at her. Look at this woman. She is everything. Those poor, poor kids. This woman is everything that I thought she would be. Hold on.
I like drinking my own urine.
Oh, do ya? Oh, that's nice. Oh my God. Everything about her. And you know she stinks of patchouli.
Yummy.
Oh, She went, after drinking that disgusting looking piss.
People have criticized my parenting style, calling me
You don't say, really.
crazy, mad, extreme. Can you sit down now?
Calling you every adjective that you should be called for this.
So no regrets?
Just look at her face, too. You know who she looks like? She looks like the guy from the show The Bear. She looks like fucking Lip from Shameless. She really does. Just look at her fucking eyes.
So this is where we live. This is our tent home. This is my son Asa, and Asa is 5.
Poor kids. This is sad.
And my daughter Alana, and Alana is 7. Okay, you guys want to go sit back there then? Because he's going to ask me a few more questions. Thank you, Asa. We've been living in this way for about a year. We first started living in a tent because of the rental crisis. I didn't want a small unit, and that's pretty much all we could afford with the state of the rental market
Maybe if you stopped smoking pot, you'd have money to pay the rent.
at the moment. I was also working as a marine biologist, and I realized I was
Yeah, sure you were a marine biologist.
not happy. I didn't have the energy that I really wanted and the capacity to spend with
Yeah, that's the problem. It's not the money that you can't pay bills with. It's the energy. The energy was wrong. My chakra was off. My chi.
my children. And so we moved
Just admit that you are a failure.
into a tent, and I really love this way of life.
Cope.
Fruit kiss. Group kiss. Mwah. I love being connected to nature. I love having the trees as my walls.
So where is the father?
Be gentle. So this is Asa and Alana's room. They've got all their toys. So my kids sleep in the same room here, and I just sleep right next to them. I think it's really important for good attachment.
If this woman set up her tent anywhere near my house, I would set that fucking thing on fire while they were asleep. Sorry, TOS. I'm kidding. Prank caller.
And for us to be together and to feel safe, it's how we've always been living in tribe.
Her kids are like beating the crap out of each other behind her.
I don't have lots and lots of rooms to clean. I used to live in a 4-bedroom house with a swimming pool. You know, I spend so much of my time sweeping leaves out of the swimming pool.
So stop pretending that you don't care about materials and stuff like that. It wasn't your choice to live in a tent. Just admit it. Stop lying to yourself, you fucking weirdo. She looks like she's trying to dress like a Somalian woman.
This is literally all that I own in the world now, and I feel really grateful to have this simple existence.
Wow, that sounds great.
My 2 children started the year
Okay, she didn't explain why she drinks her own piss.
at the Steiner together. My son started there and hasn't really been enjoying it. Wait.
Scared me.
Does she make her kids drink their own piss?
Okay,
Oh,
go on, and then put it straight onto
By the way, shout out to Bernie and Kelsey show. I saw that they just retweeted this, so thank you guys. Thank you, Bernie and Kels and Turk.
those firelighters. And so I've taken him out, and we're now, I guess you would call it unschooling for the
So what is this kid going to become? Is he going to become a drug addict or an arsonist?
moment. It's nice to be outside a lot, isn't it? Do you like being outside?
Where is Mr. Hippie Fuck? Where is Mr. Piss Drinker?
You like collecting bugs?
yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm kind of exploring that with Asa at the moment, just
I hate the way she's sitting there giving her interview and she has to do this stupid crossed legs pose. Like, can you just sit and talk like a normal human being? Does every second of your existence have to be pretentious?
It makes me nuts.
Fuck, sorry, I hit the wrong one.
You're pretentious!
There we go. You're pretentious.
You're pretentious!
Ugh, look at her fucking nasty, dirty hippie feet.
son started there and hasn't really been enjoying it. Wait.
Scared me.
Okay,
Oh,
go on, and then put it straight onto those firelighters. And so I've taken him out and we're now, I guess you would call it unschooling for the moment. It's nice to be outside a lot, isn't it? Do you like being
You're doing a lot of things to this kid. You're unschooling, unhousing, unfathering.
outside?
yeah.
You like collecting bugs?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm kind of
Collecting bugs for dinner.
exploring that with Asa at the moment, just following what he wants to do. And it seems like a lot of the time
What he wants to do. Yeah, right, lady. Just like your vegan cat.
he just really enjoys just chilling out, reading books, listening to music.
Fucking Munchausen syndrome by proxy, you fucking Sixth Sense soup maker.
He just really likes to kind of relax. What do you like?
This kid is going to look back on this time in his life. He's going to write the book of his life. Or obviously he's going to tell the story to his therapist that's not going to be able to help him. And he's going to look back when me and my mom, when we were living in a tent in the woods. He's not going to tell that story as a brag.
Like the most to do with the family? What do you like most doing with me and Lani?
Being together.
I like drinking our pee, Mommy.
Aww. You want to come in? Do you love living in a tent, Lani?
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah, that sounded very convincing.
like about being barefoot, Lani?
So then I can feel the grass.
Yeah. Does it feel nice under your feet?
Yes.
Yeah. Me and my kids
It
are
must be really nice at nighttime. By the way, this is Australia. They're Australians. Yeah, Australia probably not a place where you want to be living outside in a tent. I mean, you don't want to be doing it anywhere for safety purposes. But yeah, I would just think about the snakes and the scorpions and all that other shit.
usually barefoot all the time. Apart from in the wet season when it got really, really muddy, we got a staph infection. So you have to have
Oh, who could have foreseen that was going to happen?
a respect for nature. So this is my Zen meditation medicine plant garden, and
And this lady, she's dumb enough to think that nature respects her back.
the kids love the space too.
Yay.
To be surrounded by nature, in nature, bare feet is the most important thing for our health and for our happiness. I don't take my children to the doctors for small things. It would have to be something really major. I believe what doctors can do is they can diagnose from a physical perspective, and that's really helpful.
But they're not able to diagnose from a metaphysical perspective. Oh my God, you pretentious. See?
You're pretentious!
What's up, Manu? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the Goldstream. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully you had plenty of turkey. Just in time for a hippie love-in. Oh my God, no love-in. No, there's no Mr. Hippie. This woman apparently, obviously drove her husband. She probably never had a husband. She's just a love child. She's a festival chick is what she is. But yeah, what I feel bad for is these poor fucking kids.
Really major. I believe what doctors can do is they can diagnose from a physical perspective, and
So they're living in a tent in the woods, this lady with her kids, and she's pretending like it's her choice. Oh, and you're missing the best part, Manu. She drinks her own piss.
that's really helpful some of the time. We've got the lucky bamboo
Lucky bamboo.
to bring us good luck. And then what's this, Lani?
It's wild raspberry.
And wild raspberry is
kindness.
it's for kindness, and it's also for
Shut up, you stupid C word.
motherhood. And I do urine therapy. The whole idea of the urine therapy for me, it's a self-love practice. This is a fresh urine.
What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think of urine therapy?
urine. So I loop my urine, which means whenever I need the toilet.
Oh my God, look at that. Look at the sediment that's in there. Seriously, let's go back a second. Look at the sediment in that jar of urine. Look at it. Hold on. The fuck? All right, hold on.
Fresh urine. So I loop my urine.
Look at that. Am I looking at that wrong, or is that sediment? Look at all that. Oh my God. That's horrible. That's been sitting there fermenting. She ferments her own piss. She basically is making jankum. That's disgusting. What I would like to know, I don't know how things work in Australia. Would Child Protective Services take your kids away if you did something that kooky? I would hope so. That to me is that's a very mentally unbalanced thing to do.
Which means whenever I need the toilet, I'll pee it into a jar and I'll drink it. There should be no part of us that disgusts us.
So answer this. Would you eat your own poo? Like, where do you draw the line? There's nothing. Do you eat your own shit? What do? Do you eat your own toenail clippings?
Yummy.
Yummy. Oh my fucking God. Manu, piss mama. Yeah, great for the parents, sucks for the kids. I don't think anybody would want to be living in a tent, but I mean, if you don't have kids, whatever, you can kind of just deal with it. Piss mama. Yeah, that's what her name should be. She probably makes the kids drink it. That's what I was wondering. Like, if she thinks that this is good for her, there's no way. She's probably not admitting it, but there's no way that she isn't pushing this on her kids. She eats her own poo and feeds it to the kids while she eats at McDonald's. Manu, yeah, probably. This lady seems look at those fingernails. Look at her fingers too, all spindly and gross. Ugh. And how does she wash those jars out too? Watching this is leaving me with a lot more questions than answers.
Started off just putting it on my face. It's really good for acne.
Putting it on her face. Wow, and it's doing wonders. Oh my God. This lady's probably 16 years old.
Any skin conditions, any eczemas or things like that. When I first started doing the urine therapy, my kids found it absolutely hilarious that Mummy was drinking her own wee.
Just imagine the kids at school. Oh, that's right, they don't go to school. They're weird they're weird hippie kids. Probably for the best that they don't go to school. They would get the shit kicked out of them.
But my kids are, they're pretty light and they're pretty funny. And so now it's become very much more normalized to them. They just see me doing it.
And that's not a good thing. That's disgusting. It's been normalized. Ugh.
And they don't really question it
You fucking pig.
anymore.
Okay, so hey guys, it's a really beautiful time of the day.
So I've been working on social media for probably the last 5 years. TikTok
Attention seeker. Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Look it up.
really just kind of took off.
Manu, this is actually a video. It's called I Drink My Urine and Live in a Tent with My Kids, My Extraordinary Family. It's a YouTube channel called Truly, and they do these little mini documentaries on weird families and weird subcultures. Actually, when I started doing the Pylon, when I started my YouTube channel, I used to do videos like this all the time. So it's a little bit of a throwback for me.
When I moved into the tent, I think people were just really interested in living an alternative lifestyle. Horse, cow, sheep, pig, and cockerel.
Yeah, pig. You.
What a cockroach.
I put up a video of us in the
Manu, absolutely full-blown narcissism. You know what she is? She's a histrionic personality. She's like a borderline personality disorder person.
tent. Somebody commented, oh, it looks lovely, but I would be so scared that someone would come and snatch my children out of the tent.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good concern. What say you? Are you worried about it? I mean, I'd be more worried about some kind of a jungle cat or some weird spider or a fucking, a scorpion. I mean, out in Australia, there are a lot of very dangerous species in that whole continent. Basically, there are more natural ways to die in Australia than anywhere else on Earth. It's a very, very hostile environment for human beings.
And I literally commented underneath, wow, that thought never entered my mind.
Yeah, because you're stupid and you don't think things through.
You know, what about the snakes? Well, I feel blessed if I see a snake.
Can you recall
Yeah, I hope you feel blessed when they bite you in the face.
some of the negative comments?
And you think you can cure yourself by showering yourself in your fucking fermented piss.
I've had lots of people say how disgusting it is that I'm drinking my own urine.
Just woken up, I collected my first pee.
I've had lots of people just calling me crazy, mad, saying that it's really extreme. I can see from the responses and the reactions how people...
And she loves it. She knows that it's disgusting, and she loves the negative attention. Yeah, Manu, you're worried too?
are feeling this fear within themselves of choosing another way of being.
I don't understand. Does she have a house? So she has a grandmother who could take her in? I bet you her mother probably can't fucking stand her.
Being able to live in nature.
Well, my question is, why doesn't the grandmother try to take custody of the kids?
Well, the day that I met Lucy and...
Oh, so at least she's living like on someone else's property. I guess that's better than living like... I thought she was living like in a state park or something like that.
She told me that she had been living in a tent at a local place here.
Tent? By the way, I don't think I have any Australian fans, so I think it's okay for me to make fun of their accents.
So my first thought was, well, if you've got 2 children, you better come here because I'll help you and I'll keep you safe.
The threat of being kicked out was, hanging over us in quite a few places. So,
I wonder what she thinks about the piss jugs.
and it happened 3 times.
Right,
So
there you go.
Really grateful.
Hooray
to
for
you.
me.
How's the community supported Lucy through the judgment she's received about her parenting?
People say that I'm a bad parent. I think living in a
Stop drinking your piss.
tent has been quite confronting for a lot of people who want to project onto me that I'm homeless, who want to project their fear onto me.
They want to project all their feelings onto me, when in reality, it's them that's drinking my piss.
I don't have children. I don't know what I'd do if I had children. I'd be homeschooled.
Manu, you're a Kiwi, so that means you're from New Zealand, North Island, or South Island?
I wouldn't have them.
I thought maybe you were Hawaiian on account of the fucking what is it? The fucking ooga booga what's it called? The totem pole thing that you have on your I'm looking at it on your fucking profile picture.
In the system at all.
Well, that's how I feel as well now, but I'm also listening to my children and following what they want.
So they seem happy and they seem a good family.
Mommy, we want to live in a house and drink Coca-Cola instead of piss.
And I applaud Lucy's mothering techniques.
Feel like for me, because I think I haven't really lived with people who are so aligned with me, so it's really nice to come here and feel like I'm a good mother.
Well, I think you are.
Yeah, and you know what? The more you need to validate that you're a good mother, you know what? If you were a good mother, you wouldn't be begging for the validation.
I kind of knew that I was, but I had all these people.
I'm a good mother, right? I'm not a bad person, right? Have you ever heard that? If you've ever known somebody with borderline personality, you've heard them ask. You've heard that question before.
Telling me that I
No,
wasn't.
you're fine.
So putting it out there and just being really kind of comfortable with my own choices and saying, hey, I'm a single
It's not your choice. You couldn't pay your rent.
mom living in a tent. You might call me homeless, but I'm at home within myself.
Most homeless people would never drink their own pee.
What's Ace's destiny?
Climbing trees. I want to be like a fish.
But you're not a fish.
I want to.
Like, you're not in Castaway, lady. You could go to the store and get water. You could go for like 5 cents, you could get a jug of water.
I would love to teach my children similar values to what I have and feeling like you are free to live the life that you choose. If you want to go off and live in the woods, you can go off and live in the woods. There's no limits.
So no regrets?
No, I feel I could always go back to living in a house if I wanted to. Clearly, I don't want to at this time. I'm just really enjoying living in this little kind of fairyland space that we've created. That's going to make me sound really crazy.
Dude, how fucking long until some fucking psycho comes and finds this fucking woman and fucking murders her and her kids? That's fucking sad. And they look like nice kids, too. They deserve to live in a house. Call me crazy. Manu Wellington, it's a Moko, but I'm only part Maori, so I don't wear any tats. It's just an image of a wild native. Oh, it's very cool, man. It reminds me kind of Legends of the Hidden Temple. Do you remember that show on a Nickelodeon? It was like a game show. So anyways, we're going to watch some Opie now. And I used to do a lot of Opie videos. I actually got my start sort of doing Opie, so I haven't really cared about what he's had to say for a while, but I do, and I know this is old hat, this is from 2 weeks ago, but I want to react to Opie talking about Bill Burr's wife and that whole thing. It's like now he has, Opie is like a see where he talks about the same 5 things over and over, and now it's like he has a 6th thing to talk about, and it's really, must be really exciting for him, so let's check this out.
You're only defending Bill Burr and his thing because they hate Ant. I don't know what happened to the Opie and Anthony audience. They've lost their minds. This morning, we're going to try to figure out why people are bothered by Bill Burr and his wife, Nia.
And Opie doesn't even talk. Fucking Bill Burr doesn't even talk to you anymore, dude.
And why are they saying it's classless, when it's the same people that are
I think Bill gave Opie like just enough baseline respect where you know what I mean, where Opie's just like, he gave him just enough respect where Opie's not mad at him. He's not like passive aggressively spinning around like fucking Joe Rogan, like those Joe Rogan why didn't you fucking call me back videos.
Constantly saying F Biden. Politics, stupid politics. Oh, it's just ruining relationships. It's ruining families. How stupid ass politics. Who gives a crap that Bill Burr's wife flipped off Trump at UFC?
I do think that they definitely gave this too much attention. Doesn't everybody give fucking Trump the finger?
See, 295. Who cares? I bet you Dana White wishes he never gave Bill Burr tickets, though. Bill Burr's not funny. He hasn't been funny in a whole bunch of years.
Who is doing Opie's editing now?
Bill Burr's woke now. He's woke. No one likes Bill Burr.
Is this his new character? Is this the new Harry Hater? Does anybody who still watches Opie like know what's going on with him? Like, I am checking in. I'm definitely going in cold and checking in on him after a long fucking break.
I heard that one all weekend. No one likes Bill Burr. He just sold out Madison Square Garden, but no one likes Bill Burr. I met the Nia. She's a lovely person. Nia goes way back in the New York City.
Is she? She's a lovely person? Okay.
Comedy scene. I hate to tell you this, but a lot of New York comics that you know and love like the Nia. She's actually a lovely gal. She's all right.
Okay.
Strong woman. She's a strong woman. And in this society, there's a lot of people out there that don't like women in general, but they solely don't like a strong woman. Hey, Billy, you gotta keep your...
How is she strong? Is she like she's known for being Bill Burr's wife? Maybe she's not as horrible of a person as people think, but she's a strong. What has she done? Why is she strong? I don't understand why she's strong. I mean, she's opinionated, you know. She's kind of nasty, but like wouldn't strong imply that she's like successful? She stands on her own 2 feet. She has like a I don't know. She has like an identity all of her own. If she wasn't married to Bill Burr, nobody would ever know that she exists.
Keep her under control. I heard that a lot too. But
I just don't understand why she's always so angry all the time.
Pretty plus more with the no one likes Bill Burr, knowing that he just sold out Madison Square Garden, and then everyone was attacking her. And then the best part about it was that then she said, "Next, you're going to tell me Friends is funny, the TV show Friends." And then I retweeted that, and I just wrote, "Welcome back." This is the question.
Good one, Opie.
Today, why are people so bothered by by what Bill Burr's wife did. Who gives a crap? It's a stupid politician.
You know what? A bunch of people probably spent about 2 seconds firing off a tweet saying how stupid they were. They probably weighed in very quickly. Opie, you the things that you quote don't care about, you do like an hour-long video about it once every 3 weeks. You talk about Anthony because you don't care about it. Like, why are people obsessed with fucking Bill Burr's wife because they fired off a lot of people reacted to that. But they didn't, I mean, here I am, I'm reacting to you talking about it a couple of weeks ago because I have nothing tonight, obviously. But it's not like most people are constantly talking about it. Everybody's moved on. Nobody cares about this anymore.
We should be flipping the bird at every politician out there.
Man, both sides are terrible. This is the both sides are terrible. I'm smarter than everybody thing.
It's not like Trump's a good person. Trump.
Yes, he is. How dare you? How dare you insult Trump?
Trump takes sledgehammers to everybody. I think.
And that's awesome.
Trump can handle it. If Trump can handle it, then maybe you should be able to handle it. Oh, I know this is not not a popular opinion. I understand that. I understand if I just took my tongue and just started lopping.
I don't think that Opie has he ever met Nia before? Does he have any relationship with her at all? Like, would he be able to really say that she's a great person?
Or is it lapping? I think it's lopping. Lopping Trump's you know what? I would get way more
sucking Trump's dick.
People, but I can't do that. I can't. I can't.
I can't do that, guys. I'm gonna do like, you know, an hour-long video ranting about it, but I don't really care about this.
Because unlike a bunch of you, I'm not dishonest. The dishonesty of the old Opie and Anthony fan base is ridiculous. It pisses me off because Bill Burr was a huge part of Opie and Anthony, a huge part. And when
was past tense,
Jim Norton went off to Hollywood to be in the Louis C.K. TV show that was a stinkeroo, unfortunately. We invited Bill Burr to be, on the show full time until Jimmy came back. And it was so much fun doing radio with Bill Burr. So much fun. One thing about Bill Burr, and this is where the dishonesty comes from, like Bill...
Manu, Opie is a nauseating person. I don't know what it is. The brightness from these videos definitely nauseates me.
From the beginning on Opie and Anthony, just beat the crap out of everything. Everybody, everything.
And I think that's what everybody can't believe. He was so fucking great, and he just became like a I don't know, like a self-righteous he just became Bill Burr just became kind of self-important. And I don't know, whether or not the wife had an effect on him. I really feel like it's on him. If he sold out or if he if he changed and he became different, that's really his fault.
After the establishment, that's why I like Bill Burr. And the event that put him on the map was him down there in Philly, ripping apart every institution that Philly holds close and dear to their hearts. And people forget that. That's who Bill Burr is and his comedy.
Oh, wow. He was brave enough to take a swipe at Philadelphia.
So there's really no surprise that his wife, Nia, would flip Trump off at UFC 295 at Madison Square Garden. I laugh because the best part of the whole flipping of the Trump thing is this is where we can all laugh. All right. And this doesn't go to Bill.
This is Opie's big setup. Get ready, guys.
Bill's wife specifically. We've all been in that situation, though.
Yeah, we've all been there. We've all had our black wife cause a big fucking scene and embarrass us nationally.
This is where I'll laugh. Bill had no idea. He had no idea at first why the whole crowd was booing, because Bill, I think, was kind of going, oh, wow, that's Trump. He's right there. His face is like this, right? And
Bill looks uncomfortable.
behind Bill.
I definitely see beta male posturing here. Next to Trump, compared to Trump, I think Bill feels a little, I think he feels a little beta-ish. Who's that? Is that fucking George Costanza sitting next to Nia? And look at her, too. She looks nasty. That's the impression I get when I see a woman like that giving double... Why, and what is it with the double middle fingers? It's like double guns. I'm surprised she isn't holding her fucking middle fingers sideways. Wimp Mar. Yeah, right.
Giving the double salute. And Bill's like, why is everyone booing? He can't figure it out because he didn't see her do it officially. Everyone's booing. And then he probably looked up.
I'm getting Will Smith at the Oscars vibes. He looks like a broken man.
The big Jumbotron and went, nah. Hell nah. That's what I find funny about the whole thing, that Bill had no idea at first that his wife was right behind him giving Trump the double birds. That makes me laugh.
Opie, can you say that again? Like, he's just filling time now.
You gotta find the humor in all this. And then he's probably, what did you do? What did you do? Birds.
Opie, it's not that funny. Patrick Michael, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the Goldstream. We're just laughing at Opie.
Lippy now. You
Fake laughter. Fake.
Never knew Bill Burr then, man. That's my point today. Then you never knew Bill Burr. Well, put him on the map.
Opie, I don't think that you really knew Bill Burr as well as you think you did.
Him in Philly on one of the virus tours, just beating the shit out of Philly and everything they loved. And people started booing the guy like, F you, because they didn't really know him yet. They knew him, but they didn't know him well. And then he was so funny by taking down Philly that they gave him a standing ovation by the end of it. That's Bill Burr. That's who Bill Burr always was. Always. Someone posted, did Kenny chest bump Trump out of the way? Very funny. That is very, very funny.
It's not. And if it was, people would laugh and you wouldn't have to qualify it by saying that is very funny. When somebody has to say, this is very funny.
The humor around it, I'm all about the humor around it. Like I said, I wish I was there when Bill Burr came to the realization that everyone was booing because his wife just...
This is like 15 minutes of him just saying the same thing over and over and over. And this is probably one of like 5 clips that he put out.
Flipped off the president. That would make me laugh. The moment that he realized that happened, that would make me laugh. 100, even though I support Bill Burr, because Bill Burr's never turned his back on me. Bill Burr's never said no to me. I still text Bill Burr and he gets right back to me.
Oh my God, poor Bill. Now I feel bad for him. Could you imagine you've got your black wife yelling at you, you're fucking Bill Burr. I'm Bill Burr, dude. Look at me. I'm Bill Burr. And then you get Opie fucking blowing up your phone. Manu Bill N-word slur. Yeah, no kidding, right? Let me make sure I get the right one.
Hitler, nigga, 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 nigga.
There we go.
Every once in a while, he'll text me about hockey or something.
I doubt it.
When I started the...
hey, Opie, dude, what do you think about hockey?
The Opie Radio podcast. I'll say it again. You know, I was starting the
fucking never-ending preamble.
The podcast, and I was trying to get some heavy hitters on there in the early days. I ended up getting a bunch of heavy hitters on, actually. I saw that Bill Burr was coming to town. He was playing Madison Square Garden. It was sold out. He wasn't in need of selling tickets or anything like that. And he came to New York, and you know, what people don't understand is that Bill Burr is way more famous than the Opie and Anthony show ever was. I mean, it's not even close. And so if he's coming into town to do a sold-out Madison Square Garden, his time is going to be very valuable, and he's going to have a lot of people wanting him for all sorts of stuff.
Opie, could you be more insecure?
Like real stuff, too, like real TV interviews and much bigger podcasts and radio shows and print media. So I saw that he was coming to town. I texted him. I go, yo, Bill, starting up this podcast.
I was like, yo, dude.
Yeah, so we'd love to have you on, He goes, when? That was his text back. When? Not in when, because maybe I could do it. It was when, as in just tell me the time and the day and I'll be there.
Now that's respect.
Guy's never turned his back on me, so why would I turn my back on Bill Burr? You're only defending Bill Burr and his thing because they hate Ant. Truth, that's really just stupid. I don't care. I don't know what happened to the Opie and Anthony audience. They've lost.
Why don't you just read these and move on and go, you know what? To me, Anthony's not a factor in this. I don't know. To me, this has nothing to do with Anthony. And do this thing, Opie, called moving on. Move on to the next topic.
Their minds. You're only defending Bill Burr and his thing because they hate Ant. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. I don't live my life wondering what Ant's up to.
Yeah, you do. Now you are.
Truth is, Bill Burr hates you too, and you know that deep down stuff. Okay, thank you. This is just the ridiculousness of what used to be such a great audience. The Opie and Anthony audience was so great, and now
They were always toxic assholes. You just thought they were great because they were on your side and they did your bidding.
Have to deal with crap like this that couldn't be further from the truth. I went to one of
Probably don't even care. Opie, they're just having some fun with you, dude. Relax.
the Madison Square Garden shows. I go, yo, Bill, you're playing Madison Square Garden. I'd love to see it, It was more like I reached out because I wanted to see him personally. You know what he did?
Lonely.
Me and my wife, literally front row tickets without even here. Oh, my God, and here. Here's a patch. Come backstage after. I would love to say hi. This was after,
Isn't it sad, like, what a big deal it is when anybody gives Opie the time of day? Like, it floors him.
Bill was becoming a massive star in L.A. He never forgot. Never forgot. People taking cheap shots at me on Twitter because I was, like, defending Bill. Just stupid, cheap shots that are not even based on...
This video clip could have been 1 minute and 30 seconds tops.
On any reality whatsoever. Who cares that Bill Burr's wife flipped the president off? Who cares?
I think there should be a count on every video. There should be a bot that counts how many times Opie says, who cares, or I don't care. There should be like a bot that posts the count in the comments of every video that he does. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Well, if nobody cares, just don't even talk about it.
Guess what? You're going to still be paying through the nose, no matter who the president is.
I don't know about that.
You're still going to be struggling to try to figure out, money to go on a dumb vacation somewhere. Nothing will change if he's president again.
Yeah, it will, dude. It will definitely be much different. It'll be a much different country. I mean, will it fix everything? I don't know about that. It'll definitely be fun watching the fucking liberals' heads explode again.
Personally, I sort of want him to be president again, just for the show. Just for the show. But I would never think in a million years that he would make my life better.
Opie, I don't think anybody will make your life better. I think you've pretty much made your bed, dude. So anyways, I had another topic I was going to cover tonight. I'm choosing not to do that one right now. I think I'm going to just stick with the 2 because it was a pretty good show. I had about 45 minutes. I don't know why. I thought I was running for about an hour here, but I guess not. So anyways, thank you. Oh, sorry, I knocked over my vaporizer. Thank you guys so much for watching this week.
And you're special just because you're you.
Again, I want to say I really appreciate you guys. I want to apologize that I missed last week's stream. I was very sick, had a really bad migraine, and my plan is, for those of you who are wondering, my plan is to roll back the time of the weekly show, the Monday night stream, which, by the way, I have to announce now, I'm going to be on the BYB podcast next week at 8 o'clock Eastern. So definitely check that out. Probably not going to have a stream next week because the time that they do this show, it kind of runs into my time. So I'm just going to be on the BYB podcast next week. I will post the link out, make sure everybody knows about it. And I've been trying to get up and do stuff early on Tuesdays, so that's part of the reason I've been streaming earlier on Monday nights. But apologize, I wasn't able to stream last week, and unfortunately, I did not have time to do a makeup show. I was hoping to do one over Thanksgiving, but I did not, unfortunately, get to do that. So the plan going forward is to continue the audio streams on Monday nights, and then when I can get things set up on the weekends, I believe it's going to be a Saturday afternoon stream. That's what I'm going to do for the main show. Going to bring the video back. I will be on camera, and it'll be just like the old format. And I'm going to continue doing this. Not sure if I'm going to keep calling it the Goldstream. I'm going to have to figure out the whole formatting thing. But I'm really excited about that. It's going to be fun to try some new stuff. And yeah, you guys have been really awesome this week. So thank you guys for watching. And Manu, really appreciate you, man. Shout out to Manu, Patrick, Michael. And I wanted to thank everybody else who stopped by tonight. You guys are really awesome. And I will see you guys next week. So thank you guys for watching. Oh, hold on a second. I'm stalling for time because I'm trying to bring up my music bed. There we go. So thank you guys so much for watching this week. And I will see you guys next time. You're watching the Goldstream right here on Adam Goldstein TV. I'll see you guys next week. Hey guys, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this week. You're watching the Goldstream right here on Adam Goldstein TV. Reminder, there will not be a stream next Monday because I will be live at 8 p.m. Eastern on the BYB podcast. So if you're listening to this right now, do me a favor, go sign up, go subscribe to the BYB podcast and check me out. I'm going to be there next week with Derek the Quadfather, Bobby Nick, and I don't know who else is going to be on the show, but definitely check it out, the BYB podcast, and check out my appearance, which will be next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys next week.